Hello. It's been a minute since I've talked to you guys. Good morning to you. It is Tuesday, May 19th. A lot has happened since the last time I did a video, but let's talk, y'all. Let's talk about what's going on. Yesterday I got really sick. I don't know what happened. I was okay by the time when I got up yesterday morning, I was okay. And I had to take a phone call, and then on my way into work, I was walking outside, and it's so warm here. It feels like July. I don't know. There's weird weather going on right now. But anyway, I started to get a headache, and then the headache led to extreme nausea. I thought I was gonna hurl all over the office. I kept putting my head down while I was sitting at my desk. I kept putting my head down because I'm like, oh man, what is going on? I thought, okay, let me put my head down for a second, I'll be all right. And then at one point I went to the bathroom and I put a toilet seat cover and just sat on the toilet for a minute because I really thought that I was going to just throw up. So I ended up leaving work early yesterday. I went home, got me some water, and sorry y'all, I'm trying to fix my shoes. Some water, and added some liquid IV. I was like, maybe I'm dehydrated. I don't know. That is very possible. I chugged down how do you say it? I chugged down water from my my cup, a Stanley cup, and I did that twice with liquid IV. And I don't know if that helped, but I did feel like I was flushing some things out. Not to get too graphic, but I didn't do that. I was just going to the bathroom a lot. So I don't know if that helped, but I was so sick yesterday, and so feel a little bit better today. I was also trying to fast yesterday, and I think with dehydration, sinus, the heat, and fasting, I think all of that just kind of wore me out. Oh shucks, I didn't take my Flonase today. I think all of that just kind of wore me out. I think all those combinations took me out of the count. So I went home and I laid down, and I actually fell right to sleep. I wasn't thinking I was gonna fall asleep. I just laid my head down and closed my eyes because my hips hurt so bad, but I ended up falling asleep. It was a short nap, but it helped. And I was supposed to go to Boston last night to support the AIM convention, but I knew that car ride would not be good for my head, not the way it was feeling. But a little better right now. Let's just hope it stays, because I was better yesterday morning. I was all right yesterday morning, so I don't know what changed or what caused this. Anyway, I hope y'all are okay. Here's the thing, you just never know what a day will bring, and you have to always be prepared for whatever the day brings. You just don't know what's gonna happen. You have to always be ready, and this is why I'm always pushing for prayer. My husband says fasting moves us, prayer moves God. And so you want to always be in prayer, because you just never know what's going to happen. And you may get to the point where you're not able to pray. You're not able to talk. You're not able to verbally communicate. Let me tell you one of the things, and I always talk about my sister Ebony. because she's just a miracle. She's a walking miracle. But the thing that blew my mind about her, she had a major brain injury. She got into an accident, a car accident. She never hit her head, but it jolted her brain so much to the point where she couldn't talk. She couldn't remember things. She would have major headaches, and I think she still does. But she's back out preaching to the nations. But the thing that blew my mind was the fact that she could communicate with God without ever opening her mouth. Y'all, it is important and it's imperative that we have a real relationship with God, so much to the point that He knows our thoughts. He knows what we're thinking and what we want to do, and never have to communicate. You may get to the point where you're not able to pray. You may get to the point where you're not able to, make that last minute request, that sick bed confession. Lord, forgive me my sins. You may not be able to do that. Some of these deaths are instant. Some of these things will take us out right away, and you may not be able to have that opportunity to ask God to forgive you at the last second. So why not do it now? Why not ask God to forgive you now and give your life to Him, so that just in case things don't go the way you thought, or things turn negative, things go to the left, you can have that reassurance. He is the best insurance policy. You know the outcome is going to be great. Are you going across? Come on, buddy. Let's stop that smoking. You're welcome. Oh, and he's smoking weed too. Oh my God. He crossed in front of my car. Good Lord, bro. Who walks the street smoking weed? I thought we do that in our private homes. Anyway, go ahead, sir. Okay. You just always want to make sure you have that. He's the best insurance policy. You already know that if you're walking with Him and you're in communication with Him and you guys have a relationship, you know that just in case something happens, I have an assurance in God, and I know where my end will be. I know what my finality, I know what my final destination will be. And I think we ought to do it now. We can't wait till the last second. And you can't assume that you have it all together. You can't assume that, just because you go to church every Sunday and you do everything, what you think is right with God. Every day you ought to be asking God, forgive me. Forgive me for the thoughts that I had that I shouldn't have been thinking about. Forgive me for the actions where I ignored that person and you wanted me to witness to them. You just never know those opportunities that you gave up for God to use you, or for God to be active in your life and to give you everything that you've been asking for. You never know when those opportunities came and you bypassed it. So why not just, while you're alive, while you have breath, why not make a confession today and say, God, forgive me my sins, my ways, my actions, my thoughts, anything that made you want to turn your face away from me, like He did when Jesus took on sin, the sins of the world. God had to turn His face. He's like, I can't even look at my son like this. But forgive me, God. Ask God to forgive you, even if you think you got it all right. Just in case I said something, God, that was not pleasing to you. Forgive me, because it was not my intentions. And make it right. And do that every day. Make it a habit, y'all, to do that every day. Just in case. There's nothing wrong with doing it every day. Even the safest of people need to reassure and make sure that they are in good standing with God. So that is it. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.